2022 has been kicking our ass. Welcome back, friends. Last Scarf here. Time for the vlog. So, 10-minute vlog, nice and quick because life. The why is the channel so inactive? I think that's the why. And the reason is 2022 has been rough. Like, work has been swamping me and Jinx for different reasons. And the reflection of that is just how little is getting made on the channel because of that. Grave for May, some reason wrecked me really bad. I was sleeping 10 hours a day, so I was at work for 8 hours. That's 18 hours, so that's only like, what? 6 hours of free time that isn't really free time because there's still driving, there's eating, there's doing errands, and there's just so little time left after that. Grave was nuts. So May was just a month where I didn't get anything done. It was very frustrating. In the little time I had, I was working on the Kirby and the Forgotten Land review, and I wrote out like 90% of it. Then I realized I can make this script a heck of a lot better, so now I gotta rewrite the dang thing. So there's nothing to show for that. All that's come out in May is just Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Ace Attorney, and I think like one shot. And that's it. And I think like maybe one podcast episode or the month before, I forget right now. So not as much as I wanted to get done, got done. And then the answer to that is why? Because work was nuts. And why this year has been pretty light? Because work has been nuts for me and Jinx. Jinx gets hit with some ridiculous work demands and gets crunched a lot. Jinx has a lot of crunch they have to deal with, which doesn't make things better. Makes things, of course, worse. Like, there's projects where Jinx should have 6 months of lead time, and they give her a month, and that's it. And like, well, that's not going to go very well. Jesus. This channel is me and Jinx, so when only one of us is swamped, we can get some stuff done. When we're both swamped, well then, nothing's going to get done. And then it becomes like a labor, and you don't want your hobby to become a labor. It's very unfortunate. We can't be the ones who chase every trend. We just can't, because this isn't our, life. This isn't our job. And it's kind of a good thing we didn't, because there's certain LPs that wouldn't have gone well that I wanted to do. Like, I want to do an Arceus LP, but that would have required, like, heavy editing. That would have required, like, 2-3 times the work, the length of that video. That would have not gone very well. We just don't have the time for that. Because Arceus there's interesting moments and then a lot of boring stuff. As much fun as it is to play, there's a lot of boring stuff that's not fun to watch. Elden Ring's the same way as well. I think the only way to do a full LP of Elden Ring that looks good is like a co-op with banter. That's the only way to do it. Aside from that, then you're just cutting out just walk time, running on torrent time. There's a lot of time you could cut out. There's a lot of interesting stuff in Elden Ring, but there's also a lot of just fat to trim, for sure. And so that wouldn't have been a good one either. Still, I've recorded all of my Elden Ring run that I've been streaming, so I'm going to put that all on the side channel, where I don't edit as much on the side channel. Same thing goes for Hollow Knight. I think Hollow Knight was a way stronger run, but it's an old game, so it's not going on the main channel. And I'm not sure what the next LP will be, because I think Kirby was a very good LP. It was very fun. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm happy with that one. Because they're tight levels. There's a lot going on in those levels. It's very entertaining. I think it was very good, so I was happy with that. Not much editing was needed, except for those times when I'm just 100%ing the game, which does slow it down. But I believe Jinx edited those parts pretty well. The next LP, I have no clue. Maybe it'll be another voice LP. We got Ace Attorney going weekly right now. So maybe I could do another voice LP. It wouldn't be Ace Attorney, obviously, because that's weekly right now. It could be an RPG, unless we find a game worth LPing. I'm trying to do like more newer games for LPs, but voice LPs can be older games because, well, those are games that never had voice acting. So we can use those for voice practice. Because the channel is, I won't say dead, but very much less active as far as viewership goes and everything. Like, these vlogs get the most views. But Kirby did get like a dozen per episode, so that was good. Is we should focus on things we want to make and are most passionate about, so that we're not just going through the motions. And I do want to do one-shots still, and I'm hoping... Here's the things I want to get done this month. I want to get the Kirby review done. That's all me, so that's on me to get done. So I got a month to work on the script again, and then do all the footage and everything, and hopefully I'll get it done by the end of the month. I wanted to finish it a month ago, but it is what it is. I have another personal project as far as art goes. Really curious if I ever want to do like a speed art thing on this channel. I don't know. If I ever get good at it, maybe. But there's some art things I want to do for my own creativity. So if you're more a Twitter follower, that's coming. So those are some art ideas I want to do. I mean, there's some art ideas I want to do. Other things I want to get done for this channel, though, like, there's me I want to get done, and there's channel. I'm saying them both together because it's off the top of my head. I want to do at least 2 one-shots this month. There's at least like 6 one-shots I need to do. I want to get at least 2 of them done this month. And again, if there's an LP, if we find one, we'll do one. If there's nothing to do, then we won't do one. I think we should not just do one for the sake of doing what we want to do. So if we don't find an LP, if we don't find a game worth doing, then I'll look at voice LPs, and there's plenty of voice LPs I want to do. I want to do Shining Force 1 and 2. I want to do Mario RPG. I want to do FF6 at some point. FF7's not getting done for a while. FF7's like the Holy Grail one. That's when I want to be really good at voices, because I know people really like FF7. But yeah, I can't think of a main LP right now. And whether or not we'll do Pokemon in November. Maybe. I think Sword and Shield was really good. I liked the LP a lot. I really did. Maybe we'll do maybe we'll do Scarlet and Violet. I don't know. I'm glad we also didn't do Diamond and Pearl as an LP. I wanted to do that as well. But that would have been a lot of editing down. And also, it's a game everyone's already played already anyway. Oh, as far as the podcast goes, we're not doing the anime podcast episodes just yet. Still, it's been a couple months. Still no, though, because we got to get the Superstar one done. As far as podcast goes, there's at least 2 or 3 episodes I need to get done. Superstar hopefully done this month, but that's going to depend on Jinx because of how swamped they are. We'll see. Kirby and Forgotten Land review. That'll be a podcast episode. That's hopefully we'll get done. I want to get at least 1 anime episode done for the YouTube side of things, because we really slowed down on that. So hopefully I can get that done. So there's only a couple projects I want to get done for June. And maybe that's how we'll be, is we'll only do a couple projects instead of doing these dailies. We'll see. We'll see what happens, because work has really swamped both me and Jinx, and I still got more job interviews I need to work on. That's what's really been killing me this year, is I've been doing job interviews, trying to promote, I've been doing special projects to show that I'm worth promoting. Just been doing all this stuff, and then just Graves keeps slowing me down as well. And not job transfers, but plant transfers and things like that. There's been a lot of upheaval with work that has really slowed me down, which is frustrating, but it's something I need to accept. So we'll see how much gets done. Thank you to everyone who's loyally been watching us all these years. And anyone new, thank you for watching and listening to podcasts. Basically a podcast, I think I might need to just give up on that, or I don't want to give up on it, but this year I've been trying to find guests and I just can't. I don't know if I want to give up on it. I really don't know. But it's $100 a year to keep that podcast domain and everything. To keep it hosted. That's a waste of money right now since I haven't done anything with it. But my schedule has been so crazy, I just haven't done anything with it. That's one of those things where you just don't want to let go, right? I think that's all there is to say. See if there's any special projects Jinx might want to do. We'll see. There's always, you never know. Like, there's always these creative ideas we can do that could be really fun. But I think another problem is I need to focus, because I have all these ideas I want to do, but then I do a little bit of all of them, and then I never get anything done as well. So, reiterating to focus. Kirby and Forgotten Land review. At least an anime episode done for the podcast side of things. 2 one-shots, and then we'll see if an LP happens. So the LP will be debatable as far as what happens for this channel. And then we'll do the vlogs. We'll do them weekly if we can. We'll do those as usual. And then the weekly Ace Attorneys. And we'll see what we get done beyond that. And then as far as Superstar, that depends on if Jinx can get it, can work on it or not. But since they're so slammed, maybe not yet. Last thing to talk about really quick is Sonic Frontier and Street Fighter 6. Excited for Street Fighter 6. It's interesting where they're making people look more their nationality. That's interesting. Also, it's going to be past Street Fighter 3, finally, for chronological stories. I'm interested in that. And then Sonic Frontier just looks okay. The Sonic fandom's awful right now, though. Like, there are people who are excited for it, and there are people who hate it, and then they're mad at each other. And people are getting doxxed over that. That sucks. That's awful. That's bullshit. I'm on the internet a lot. I'm on social media a lot, and I know sometimes, like, man, I'm getting really aggressive thoughts here. You gotta take a step back when you're getting way too aggressive. Like, The people who do death threats and doxing, I don't know how you can go that far. I don't know how that happens. I don't like terminally online is just feels very right to say about certain people when they just get that angry. You're getting that angry, you need to step away. Like there's no justification going that far. You have a problem and you need to work on that for sure. That's it. That is the vlog. I had fun talking. I hope you have fun watching and listening, and that's what's all about it. Having fun. Thanks, goodbye. See you next time. And we'll see where the channel goes from here. Still a little burnt from Grave. Maybe it'll be more up next time. See ya!